earned value analysis, and also we'll perform earned value management. Just listen carefully and with focus. It's very important topic. It's like you can say backbone of the project management also in terms of cost. So when we perform earned value analysis, so to perform this, we have three variables. One is called as PV, planned value. Let me write plan. I will give you the whiteboard, so don't write anything. Stay with me. It is called as planned value. And this is also called as uh, budgeted cost of budgeted cost of work scheduled, referred as, sometimes they write BCWS, sometimes they write it planned value. The second variable we have it is called as earned value, referred as EV, also called as budgeted cost of work performed, referred as BCWP. And there is third variable called as actual cost, referred as AC, also called as actual cost of work performed. So in exam, they can write AC or ACWP or any one of them. These are the three variables. Now let me explain you the concept of these three variables. I hope you guys are listening carefully.
Yes, sir.
For example, I am making a project. Project is where I am sitting. I want to make it as a training room. This is the scope of it. And by my analogous estimation or parametric estimation or bottom-up estimation, I think that the schedule will be of 30 days. And the budget required will be 100,000. So plan value is what? What you thought. What is plan value? What you thought.
100,000.
What you scheduled. What you scheduled, what you thought. That you will do like this. Earned value is what? That on a particular day, how much you have to finish and
Progress.
how much you have actually finished. So ideally, okay, on 15th day, if I'm checking my progress, so ideally 50% work should be finished. Ideally, I'm not doing plus minus,
50%.
right?
Yeah, 50% means 50,000.
Yes, and
Right, sir.
50,000 should have been spent, correct?
Right,
Ideally,
right.
forget the plus
That's the
minuses.
plan. It's the
Yes.
plan.
So we are comparing our performance. Earned value is what? Comparison of the value which we said in the beginning, and we will compare it with the today's value, that how much we have achieved. So plan value, what you thought, like if like Vakar was asking this question, that Imran, what is table of content? So look, plan value is we have to finish 13 chapters. And as of today, earned value is what? I have to finish 5 chapter. And if I finish 5 chapter, it means I am on target, right? I'm on
Target.
schedule. So planned value and earned value is used to report to the external stakeholders. Planned value and earned value is used to report to the external stakeholders. Why I'm saying this? Because imagine, like you guys said, that the iPhone will cost $1,000. But fortunately, we had the Foundation Day coming on 22 February. So you got the iPhone in $900. Will you tell the customer or sponsor that I bought the iPhone in 900 instead of 1200?
No.
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 Right? So earned value and actual cost is our internal thing. Earned value and actual cost is our internal thing. We will not share it. So it's between me and my accounts department. That to achieve the work of 50,000, right? We have achieved the work of 50,000. So if they have paid greater than 50,000, it means we are in loss. If they have
Profit. It's
paid
more than one.
less than 50,000, it means we are in profit. If they have paid 50,000 to achieve the work of 50,000, then it means we are on budget. Make sense?
Yes.
Actual cost is being used to report to our organization, while planned value and earned value is for the customer or sponsors. So you guys remember I said that we will prepare the schedule management plan and cost management plan. So what we were
Yes.
doing, we're preparing in Primavera, we were preparing which report we will send it for the customer and which report we'll keep it for our internal use. So we have three variables: planned value, earned value, and actual cost. Did you guys understand all these three variables?
Right, sir.
I tried to make it as easy as possible, so I hope it worked.
Right.
So this is the comparison between our internal thing. Let me write internal also so you guys don't forget. So once you will view the picture, internal, and this one is external, to external stakeholders. Now to perform the earned value analysis, we have four formulas. I'll try to make it easy for you. So please listen that what I am doing. Let me put the table here, I guess. 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, and 4. So to perform the earned value analysis, we have four formulas. Don't worry with the four. I will try to make it easy for you. There is one formula is for cost variance represented by CV. There is another formula for schedule variance, referred as SV. Then another formula is for cost
Cost performance
performance
index.
index, referred as CPI. And another one is called as schedule performance index, referred as SPI. So we have SPI, CPI, and SV and CV. So once we have these four equations, cost variance, schedule variance, cost performance index, schedule performance index. So to make your life easy, I can give you a shortcut to remember. What is the shortcut? That let's make a rule that every formula will start with the variable called as earned value. Let's make a ground rule or thumb rule for yourself to make your life easy. Every formula will start with earned value. Every formula is starting with earned value. So out of three variables, I have used one variable, right?
Yes.
So variance means difference, difference means minus, right?
Minus.
Variance means difference, difference means minus. Index means ratio, ratio means divide, right? Index means ratio, ratio means divide. So we have two formula for variance and two formula for index. And we had three variables. Out of three, I have used one. Remaining are two variables. Now the second variable I will place based upon the formula itself. So if the formula is for the cost, I will use a variable which have cost inside. So what is it?
AC.
AC. Look. Otherwise, it will be planned value. Here we have the formula for cost. So what we will write here? AC. Right? See? Otherwise, planned. So we had two variables only. If it is cost, I will use the cost one. If it is a schedule, I will use the planned one. That's how we can remember the formulas in an easy way. Two for variance, two for index. Every formula is starting with earned value, and the last side of the formula will be based upon formula itself. If it is for cost, we'll place the variable with cost, else planned value. Make sense?
Yeah.
Things are not getting intense.
No, sir.
Now let me write the legend for this. Now, what is legend? If the result of this formula, if the result of this formula is a positive value, so we will call it you are under budget or cost. Under budget or cost. Let me increase the size. If the result of this formula or the equation will come negative value, so we will call it that we are over budget or cost. If the answer comes equals to 0, so we will call it on budget or cost. Similarly, if the result of schedule variance is a positive value, we will call it ahead of schedule. If the result is negative, we will call it behind schedule. If it is equals to 0, we will call it on schedule. Similarly, if the value of CPI is greater than 1, we will call it under budget or cost. If it is less than 1, it means over budget or cost. If it is equal to 1, it means on budget or cost. If I try to explain you, like, I have a pen. If I bought this pen in $1, if I'm selling it more than $1, it means I am under budget, right?
Yeah.
So if my variable is greater than 1, it means I am under budget. If I'm selling it in less than 1, it means I am in the loss. So I'm over budget. And if I'm selling in 1, it means I am on budget. So the same thing is here. Similarly, if the result of a schedule performance index is greater than 1, so it will be ahead of schedule. If it is less than 1, it will be behind schedule. If it is equal to 1, it means you will be on schedule. The way I was talking, if you remember like this, your life will be like simple. No need to stress yourself. Simple things, simple situations. So these are what? 4 formulas: cost variance, schedule variance, cost performance index, schedule performance index.
यार ये तो प्रॉब्लम
Got the point or no?
Yes, sir.
Sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now I know where I am standing in the project, right? I am over budget, under budget, over schedule or under schedule. Correct? So on these basis, I can forecast,
Right.
right? So let's forecast it. To forecast, I will ask you in English, then I will convert it into formula. So for forecasting, if I ask you how much amount of work is remaining, how much amount of work is remaining, how will you explain me in English, or how will you do this? How will you calculate it, or in English? I don't want formula. Formula I will make it. You tell me the English.
50% of work is remaining.
Give me the strategy. How will you do this?
And we will do the
Sir, we'll calculate the days and the cost incurred till then.
You will say total work
Yes.
minus what we have done till today, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's what you will say in English.
Yes.
So this thing is called as a formula. This thing is called as estimate to complete, which is used to calculate the amount of remaining work. So total work, we call it in our project management language, budgeted completion. So total work is what? Budgeted completion minus what we have worked done. This is what? Earned value, isn't it?
right.
Yes.
Total work is what? Budgeted completion. What we have done total is what? The earned value. So that's how I can calculate it at, okay, how much amount of work is remaining now. If imagine we are over budget or we have some situations, so I can ask you, okay, how much money now you need to complete the project? Okay, you spent more. Now tell me how much money you need in actual to complete the total project. So how will you tell me in English?
Total spent minus the
Yes.
budget.
No, I'm saying how much money now you need to complete the project in total.
Yeah, total. First of all, I will see how much total spent.
Total spend is okay.
Budget
The-
minus budget.
The total budget minus the amount spent.
So you will say, Imran, that what we spent till today, right?
Yes.
Plus simple amount of remaining work, isn't it? Keep your life simple.
Right.
What we spent till today, plus amount of remaining work. So this will be the total amount we need to complete the project. Make sense?
Yes.
So if I convert this into formula, we call this thing estimate at completion, referred as EAC. So what we spent till today is what? Which variable?
50,000.
Actual cost. Plus amount of remaining work is
50.
BB. BB. ETC is the amount of remaining work, right? Which we did in the
Mm.
previous column. I can write like this or I can write like this. Isn't it? I can write like this, ETC, or I can write like this. Actual cost plus ETC or BAC minus EV. What we spent till today is what? Actual cost. And
Okay.
amount of remaining work is what? ETC. So if imagine you are over budget, so I will ask you how much extra money needed to complete the project. How will you say in English? Forget the formula. Formula I will make it for you.
Sir, estimated completion minus the planned amount.
Mine is, I think, the actual amount.
Minus actual amount,
The
right?
actual amount is I think the actual amount is the uh, estimated completion is the actual amount.
What was the previous budget and what is the current budget? Because estimated completion is the current budget, right? And budgeted completion, what we plan in the first stage. This thing is called as variance at completion, represented as VAC, and equals to
BAC minus
EAC minus VAC. I can write like this, so it will be the positive value. Or if I write like this, and you are over budget, so it will be the negative value, right?
Sir, the budget and completion and the planned value are the same, right?
Plan value is one of the thing, but budget
One
completion
of
for
the
the whole budget. Yeah.
okay.
So based upon that, we forecast also. So on the left-hand side, we perform the earned value analysis, and on the right side, we perform what? Forecast. I tried to simplify it as good as possible, and this is, I think, first time I have done a very good writing notes. Because in the new whiteboard, now we have columns. So before it was not there, the tables. This is earned value analysis. So I know you guys are very late. I think, look, my time is already 11 o'clock. And I am trying to be very, what we call it, very kind and very merciful that I let you go at 9 o'clock or 9:30. But today I'm not merciful. I'll show you my some generosity. So I will ask you to solve only one question for me, and then rest we will do tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll send you the question anyway on in the WhatsApp group. Let me share the screen. One by one. Let's start. Who have better understanding for this? I think let me take Siraj first. Siraj, please come on the mic with me
Yeah.
and follow my mouse. Okay, follow my mouse.
Okay.
Siraj, this is planned value,
Mm.
which means I have to finish the work as of today till here. And this dotted line says that as of today. So
Mm.
planned value is what? You have finished the work till here. Your
Actual
earned
is there.
value is
Okay.
here. So
Okay.
you are ahead of schedule or behind schedule
Of course, I had the schedule.
because you have done more amount of work than the
The planned
required.
value, yes. Yeah.
Great. To achieve the work of this much, you have paid this much. Under
Okay.
budget or over budget?
To achieve, it's more than the budget.
More than the budget, right? We have to pay this
Yeah.
much, but we have paid
Yeah.
this much.
That much.
Very good. Vakal, please come on the mic.
Yes.
This is your planned value. You have to finish till here. but you have finished till here. Ahead or behind?
Behind, sir.
This line is going up. You were supposed to finish till here, but you have finished till here. So you have performed
Up, sir.
more than the required. So it means ahead of
Right,
schedule.
right.
And look, to achieve the work of this much, you have spent this much. Under budget or over budget?
Sorry, again, sir.
To achieve the amount of this work, you have paid this much. And this was your
Okay.
planned value. So under budget or over budget?
Under budget.
Good, because this is below the line, right?
Right, sir. Right.
Under budget and ahead of schedule.
Right.
Ali,
Yes, sir.
Ali, this is the work we have to finish it. But we have
Okay.
finished the work till here. Ahead or behind?
Behind.
Very good. And to achieve the work of this much, I have paid this much. Under or over?
Over.
Under. This line is below this line.
Below, yeah.
So
Under, yeah.
under the budget.
Okay.
So these are called as S-curve questions. They don't ask anymore now, but if in case they ask, that's what we call it hotspot questions also. So in case if they ask, you can solve these questions. I hope you got some idea of it.
Right, sir.
So let's keep it here and I'll send you the questions in the morning in the WhatsApp group. And I'll share you a video of this also or I will upload the video tonight so you can watch it in tomorrow morning. This part, the cost part specifically, it will help you. It's, I think 10-15 minutes I took to explain it. Just watch it again tomorrow morning and then solve the questions directly.
Okay.
Okay.